of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And this episode 364, and that's almost a full year of season 2 when you count by episodes. Actually longer, but whatever, man. So here we go. We are in 2 King of the Rings, and they are done. The first one is a season 1, and we beat Nasty Nate in the finals, and that was cool. Let's just see. We had some very active people. Darren was cool. Everybody was cool. And the 3MB for life is cool. And Free Agent is cool. Man, that was a lot of cool people in this one. Alright, so we're going to claim this. And we're going to get the WrestleMania card. This is like our couple of ones that we won in a row. So that's awesome. And there's Andre. And what do we get next? Oh, come on. Bo Dallas. Bo leave. So anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our the Season 1 King of the Ring. And we should be able to make this awesome page a pro. Perfect pro all the way. So let's see. Bo Dog. Let's see here. What do we get? Do we get it? Yeah, perfect. It's perfecty schmerfecty. So that's pretty great. Alright, so we're going to begin this one. Even though it's like late o'clock. I'm so tired from volleyball, man. It's so tired. And then I'm in a tournament on Saturday. That's like a beneficial tournament. And I just thought it was like we only played 1 game, and if we lose, we're out. But I found out that we have 3 games no matter what. And then if we're really good, there's like, you know, playoffs and stuff. Like, but you know what? It's for 2 great causes, so that's really cool. And that's what's going on there. So, in this King of the Ring, not as lucky. We lost, we won, and we lost. RJJR 96 kicked my butt, like he usually does. He's pretty cool. Let's just go to the chat, and I'm assuming he probably won that thing. Mr. McMahon on Seth Rollins beat me in Game 3. Just whoop-a-tated. But he had some really good cards. Let's see here, just really quick. And, you know, like, I got that one. He got that one. Now, you can see the Seth, the Mr. McMahon versus that, you know. And he just had better stats. That was probably within points, you know. Probably within points. Unless he trained his, you know, put more power in there, used a couple of tokens, which is very possible. But, you know, pedigree doesn't do power. It's just speed, charisma. And I got that one, and he got that one. And then this one is probably way closer than it looks. But, either way. I lost in the semifinals, so let's claim this reward. We're going to get 2 WrestleMania cards. Left Arrow Diva Pro would be great. That would be really, really good for this King of the Ring. Titus is not a Left Arrow Diva. What do we got here? Wow! Instant Pro! Instant Pro! Cool. Not that he's like the world's best pro. Look at that. That speed is banging. Anything under 1,000 speed or anything under 1,000 is not so good. This time, you know what? What do I have here? Well, you know what we'll do? I'm going to wait on this one because right now it's Thursday night. That means that would go, if I got to the contenders bracket, which I would definitely work towards. It would hit at about 8 o'clock Sunday night, and there's just no way that I'm gonna want to, you know, spend 6 hours on that one. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow on that one. And oh, unfortunately, Supercard is stopped. Well then, that is unfortunate. Okay, so now what are we gonna do is we're gonna log back in because that's what we do, and that happens, you know, from time to time. But we are going to go play some Road to Glory, or KO to Glory. KO to Glory. I like that. But, and you'll see where we are at so far. If you looked really closely, you should be able to tell that we are already in the Brock Lesnar. We will get him in this video. That's still going to be a little bit longer. You know, we got 293. We need to get 9,000 more points in 6 days. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but there's been so many title matches dropped, like an insane amount. I bought 75 titles right away, and you could, if you didn't really see right in there, we were still at 65. All right, so there, if you do the math, I mean, it's just way. There's been multiple times where I've pulled two title matches off of one match. Like probably, I think it's at least 3 times. It might even be 4 already. So I'm just okay, I'm all right with that. Okay, talking maybe not so much, but anyways, yeah, like I was saying, volleyball it's so much fun, but I hurt already, and tomorrow is Friday, and then I mean I have to be at the court at 9:45. But you know what? The team that I'm playing on is people that I work with at school, teaching people, and I think that it's going to be fun. It's always nice to see people outside their element. Now, some of the people I used to play on a team with on a Monday night, back in the day during the summers, I played 2 nights a week, and then I just said, I just like playing the 1 night a week. Especially like during the beginning of the season, you still have teaching. Now, back when I was playing 2 nights a week, I was still also drinking when I was playing and stuff. So that didn't, and now I'm not. But it's just pain is pain, dude. There's different types of pain. But anyways, I'm really excited about it. How are you doing today? I'm excited about being a guest in somebody's video that you guys will find out about soon enough, and that's I'm doing that later tonight, and I'm just having some fun. And there is a winner to the contest, and what I need to do is I need to let you know who that is. All right, and I'll need to probably pause the video because I forgot to get that all set up before I started. But we do have a winner, and I can tell you that the first episode where the team was selected. All right, remember, there was very specific wording on stuff, and it was episode 171, which had basically it was a imported Kamcord stream, and that is where I had announced the team and the team name. Well, I'd already announced it, but that's where the team name was revealed, and the first team was Honer Tabasco, but like a lot of people on the other thing wrote what's the team name, and they put the apostrophe in the what's, so there was many people that were wrong in that whole thing. But I hope that you enjoyed it. Not too many people really tried hard on this. And it's just this how it is. It's just how it is. But I like to do stuff like that because the people that do look for it and stuff, they have a lot of fun with it. All right, so I will announce who the winner is at the end of the video. I can't remember at this moment who it was. But yes, I will play this. I'm gonna get the Brock. I'm not gonna burn all the bouts, but I'm gonna play this. You can see my one Brock is in here. He's already up to level 20. Just been leveling him up because as I do have to keep on working on that because once I get him and once I get the Kevin Owens, I will have an event-worthy, event full male superstar exhibition deck. A left arrow with what's his face, Finn Balor, and then a right arrow with SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, Randy Orton, and then I'll have Brock Lesnar Pro as well as Kevin Owens Pro. So that will be great, and I think you're going to see a lot of exhibition decks that look like that in the long run. I really just want to get a woman pro because that will just be the difference in so many things, especially King of the Rings. If I can get a woman pro, oh my god. And that's why I'm asking for, even a combinable or compatible tag team woman matchup, because that would just really, those small things would change 2-3 losses into 3-2 victories. Another thing that would be really helpful for me would be to get him at Vince McMahon. That would be really great. But I don't have those yet, so I can dream. I can dream. I don't know why I just did that, but it was fun. But anyways, I hope that you are having a good day. This was a long week. It does not feel anywhere near as long as last week of teaching, but it's like, we're done with our third week of teaching. The first week, there was only 2 days with students, but we counted as a full week because of the 2 days of staff days, and and we're almost at the 5-week test, and our battery is slowly charging into getting to the end of the year. Drama Club will be meeting soon. I mean, these things. There's another one, 65. Okay, what I'm saying? We're back to 65 again. Just one title matches for days. So, if you're just wondering on if you can get the card that you're looking for, based on these drops, if you keep playing, you're probably going to get what you want out of this particular Road to Glory. I don't know if this is just me, but it sure is something I've noticed right away. I noticed it in my live stream that I did on Kamcord right after school. It just happened. I think it happened twice on stream, and I know it happened, once off stream where I got double title matches in the same, win series. So hey, that's all right. Whatever helps us get further without spending the credits is good, because if you've been paying attention to those credits that I've had, they're starting to wind down. And remember, my whole plan is, I originally had planned when it came to season 3 to be a free player. Like, if season 3 was the same time season 2 was last year, I'd be a free player right now. So, but next week I am planning on getting the first portion of the PCC, and I'm gonna play a lot Thursday and Friday. That's the plan. To try to get, if I can get to 3,500 to 4,000 points, 3,500 points would be great during those 2 days. Now that's a lot of playing if I'm trying, and I'm gonna have to try to start. I gotta try to do it like Dad. No titles, no bought titles. Let's say, the ones that drop from the board. Yeah, I can use those. But that is the plan for this next one, even though it won't be, I'll have school on Thursday and Friday, but I have plans on being able to play a little bit at school, and just, setting up my schedule so I will have stuff ready to rock, you know what I mean? And that'll be just really cool. And I think that going to 2,700 or 2,750 spots will help out a lot. Last time we didn't even reach 5,000 points, but it was also, people weren't really thrilled with Braun Strowman. I don't think. I mean, a lot of people wanted local talent. I still want local talent to win that. But I don't know if you saw this. This was on WWE.com. They did a tribute to all of Braun Strowman's local talent victories, because it looks like he's not doing that anymore. Like he's just beating up on superstars like Sin Cara or, that sort of thing. But, it just seems like they're really building on. I mean, that dude is a beast. And, I mean, if you don't see him, I mean, I don't know how well his, real true wrestling ability is, but his just destroying people is something that he can do very well. So that, I mean, you might see him in a title picture down the road as far as, just destroying people. I think that, I mean, he's got that look where sooner or later, he's going to get a title because of just how huge the guy is. And, I don't see him ever being very charismatic. I mean, you had him with Bray, but, Bray's over on SmackDown. It's interesting to see what they'll do with that guy. I think that he should have a program with somebody else that's relatively stronger. I mean, I could see him and Cesaro working potentially a really good program. If Cesaro could get him in a swing, man, that would be That would be something great. You know, that's almost like, you know, superplex off the top rope. But, you know, these are just wishful thingies. The cruiserweights are so good. I'm really excited that they're involved. Just because they're going to bring real excitement to Monday Night Raw. And this is the time where, I mean, you've got football and, you know, it's you got to have these things going on. And it's a really neat time. And, you know, but, and now it's Dallas's turn for the local talent, train. And it looks like Nia Jax is off of the, you know, the enhancement talent, you know, train, I guess. It definitely did look like that. So, you know, some interesting things. You know, I'm really happy about my boy Kevin Owens. I don't see any way that he is not the champion outside of, after this, you know, Contest of Champions Sunday. What are your picks on Sunday? You know, I think Rusev will lose. They're going to put another title on Roman Reigns just because, even though, I mean, he gets a reaction. I mean, he really gets a reaction. He's got that reaction where the adults boo and the kids cheer. It's almost, he's got the John Cena type of reaction, except for without all the, you know, the positive hustle-ty, loyalty, respect. Hustle-ty? Did I just say hustle-ty? What even is that? You know? In this match, you know, I don't see them taking the belt away from AJ Styles like right after he got it. I just don't see that happening in the SmackDown stuff, but that's a couple of weeks away. It just doesn't make sense to me. But rest assured, here's my opinion on John Cena. I think John Cena will go into WrestleMania with the title. And he will face Undertaker, and he will lose to Undertaker. Undertaker becomes the champion, and then Undertaker retires. I think that's how it makes sense. But now we're on to Roman Reigns. All right, so there we go. And that's a pretty good place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, or, you know, segue into like the last minute or so. But you know what? It's Thursday night. It's actually, now it's Friday morning, so I gotta get to bed. And, you know what? This is, we're doing alright. You know? And, we are already into Legendary. And, you know, we only have, 5 more cards to go. Only. But, you know, being Friday and knowing that now I'll have to get to bed early because of the long day, volleyball day, I think that, let's see here. I would like to get through WrestleMania for Friday. I think that would be good. It'd be better if I can get somewhere into Seth Rollins, but it all depends on, you know, stuff. But anyways, here's a segue. Segue. Alright, so just to show you in the presence of being transparent and everything, I'm just going to go through the answers and stuff. You can see I replied to a bunch of comments, and I did reply to 2 things that were very interesting. And the reason why I said very interesting was because I knew that I originally thought one of them was correct. Turns out it wasn't. All right, so first off, the first episode, you got to give my open leer, blah, 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 170. That is incorrect, okay? Also incorrect is Blog TV. It's not Empire, it's E Prime Forever. That is the problem, and that sort of thing. Now, this one up here, this is the correct one, but this is not the correct thing, because E Prime, Eric Prime, he actually still watches the episodes. I've known that dude for 7 years, and that is what's going on. All of these things were great answers. I like anybody that put the 134, you guys are really awesome. I wish I could give, like, you know, everybody something. But you go up a few more here. This is all in order. And, you know, it's important that you, like, because remember, here is the winner. The winner is Swag Mosh. And here it is. Scavenger Hunt, 171, Hunter Tabasco, Alexander Hamilton, Or Hamilton, Chespin Quillen, Stacks Powerball, Blog TV, E Prime for Ev, The Win, De Ma, Elmo Amore. Oh, Elmo Amore, you are the winner. Yeah, Bud Fay. They email me at my business email. It's in the description. Or email me on YouTube email. Yeah, buddy. LALTBGIN. And that goes for everybody. I love doing these little contest things because they are fun and you are fun. And I hadn't done one of these in a while. I guarantee you I will do more of these. I just love I love doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, I love you long time. Blink, blah, blink, bye, bye, bye. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Gaming and musical comedy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Click here to subscribe. Thank you if you already did. It's backwards. Now we can just put the two videos together and, yeah, buddy. Okay, bye.